Israel's parliament, the Knesset. It plays host to a variety of visitors and special guests, from heads of state to women legislators from across the globe. Now, for the first time, a group of prominent Palestinian journalists are being allowed to cross in from the West Bank, a few miles away, and to visit and meet with Israeli lawmakers and fellow journalists.
I welcome you to the shrine of Israel democracy, the Israeli parliament, the Knesset.
For the Palestinians, it is an opportunity to hear from an Israeli Arab legislator on just how he copes with loyalty to the Jewish state.
We do believe that Jews and Arabs as citizens in the same state of Israel should be equal.
The event was organized by the Mideast Press Club, which works to foster professional cooperation between Israeli and Palestinian journalists.
Today, the Palestinian participants of the Mideast Press Club are being granted the access so necessary in order to fulfill their journalistic roles, and so necessary for Israel's own sense of the democratic process.
For the Israeli journalists, it's an opportunity to gain some insight into the minds of those who help form Palestinian public opinion.
I would like some sense from you, maybe not your personal opinion, but some sense of whether the Palestinian public is ready for a territorial accommodation, whether the Palestinian public is prepared for Palestine to absorb Palestinian refugees in the way that Israel absorbed Jewish refugees from the Middle East and North Africa. In other words, really, whether there is any hope of a negotiated accommodation.
The Palestinian street is moving towards a position supporting a peace agreement. Palestinians want coexistence and want to live in peace, but without giving up on our rights.
Palestinian journalists are strangers in Israel. The Israeli government does not give them permits to come into the country and report, which makes this event here in the Knesset all that more unique. Senior Palestinian reporters like Ahmed Hamad for the PLC radio feel it is important to have their voices heard by the Israeli lawmakers and colleagues.
Journalists do have influence on the leadership on both the Palestinian and the Israeli sides, but the leaderships should also listen closely to the media.
Millions of Israelis and Palestinians do not personally sit in the negotiation rooms, and they don't sit on the negotiation table. So if Israeli and Palestinian journalists will get to know each other better, their consumers will gain a better understanding of our two societies.
This watershed event raises hopes that this could be the beginning of Palestinian journalists regularly reporting from the Knesset.
We are here in the Knesset. I wish to see the same thing in our Knesset.
From the Knesset in Jerusalem, this is Aryeh O'Sullivan reporting for the Media Line.